stamping friends, it's Sherry Parker coming to you live on Wednesday, November 13th. Hope you're having a great week. November's here, Thanksgiving's just around the corner. Lots going on, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me tonight. I've got a really fun, quick little giftable that you could give to anyone at work or just a friend, something little that might be a way to spread some sunshine. So I'll show you that in just a second, but I did want to mention that right now, starting today, Stampin' Up! Is having its annual seasonal sale. Great deals to be had. I will turn my camera over and I will show you exactly, but this is from the annual catalog, and the sale goes from today through Friday. So it's a great time to stock up. If you need any supplies like cardstock and ink, this is a really good time to do that. So I will turn my camera over, and thank you again for watching, and we'll make a fun project tonight. All right, so the seasonal sale, wanted to share this with you because we don't have sales all that often, but when we do, they're great. So this is one where, as I mentioned, it pertains to the annual catalog. So anything from this book, not online exclusives, nor the holiday mini catalog. So just the annual catalog. And what's on sale, there's 20% off bundles. So that would include the punch stamp bundles or die cut stamp bundles. 20% off designer series paper. 10% off cardstock and ink, and there's select ones. So if you go online and you sort, it'll tell you what is on sale. So that's the best way to check to see if anything that you're looking for might be on sale. So this is the time to do it, again, through Friday. And so all you need to do is go to sherrythomas.stampinup.net. That's my website. If your order is less than $150, you could use this host code, which is 96QJRJHU. And if your order is more than that, though, make sure that you'll want to be your own hostess, so you'll get the benefits. So I just want to throw that out there. It's a really good way to get some additional free stuff. Okay, so tonight we're going to make a really fun hot chocolate giftable. And this was inspired by my friend Susie Brunk. You might know her. Some of you might know her personally from Stamp Camp. But she and I have been friends for about 24 years. And we like to share ideas. And so this idea came from her. So I can't take credit for it. But we'll be using a few fun products. These are all from the holiday mini catalog. The first is the Take a Bow designer series paper. This is 6x6 designer series paper, your traditional Christmas colors, reds and greens, but really fun prints. So we'll be using this designer series paper, as well as the More Than Autumn stamp set and dies. So I've used this for some other projects I've done, both here on Facebook Live, but also in classes and things. And one of the things we did on a Facebook Live was this gift card holder. So we made it more of a pumpkin spice. And then at Stamp Club, we made these cute little tag envelope sets. So lots of fun stuff to be made with that. So I will move all this out of the way and we'll get started. Tonight we're going to make this really cute hot chocolate giftable, is what I'm calling it. So inside, a little pack of hot chocolate fits perfectly in there. Doesn't have to be just for hot chocolate. It could be for anything that you wanted to put in there, but it does fit this nicely. And with this stamp set, I thought it'd be perfect. So this is what we're making tonight. And this is a really fun template, and I will share all the dimensions and everything with you. There's some other hot chocolate containers you might have seen. One, and this is, we gave these away to everyone who attended Stamp Camp. It's a little bit of a different fold. It has an open top, but the hot chocolate just pulls right out of it. So it's slightly different than the one we're making tonight. And then I did find this. This is one I've had for years, and I've always really loved it. It might be more than 10 years old, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing I really love about it is that the ribbon holds the hot cocoa. And basically just pull the ribbon and there is your hot chocolate. So again, these are really old stamps and papers, but really, really cute. Hey, Lisa, thank you for joining. Yes, aren't these so cute? Tonight we'll be making this one. Got a couple different combinations based on the designer series paper that you use, but you know, all in all, they look very similar and very traditional red and green colors, which I really love for Christmas. Last week we did some non-traditional colors. Tonight we're using purely reds and greens. So we'll get started. And the first thing that you're gonna do is for the base, and I chose white for this one, but whatever your base color is, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that measures 5 by 11, okay? And what you'll wanna do is you're going to score. It's so funny that I'm pulling this out because it's actually not 5 by 11. Let me grab another piece. That's what happens when you do Facebook Lives, and sometimes these things happen. But the first thing you'll want to do with your paper is on the long side, you'll want to score at 2 inches and then again at 7 inches. So all you'll do is take I love this scoring tool here. So you'll put your paper in there and you'll score at 2 inches and again at 7 inches, okay? And then you'll rotate your paper, and then on the long side, you will score at 1/2 inch on the left side and the right side. So you'll end up scoring it twice and twice, okay? That's all the scoring that you have to do. And then the next step is, and I will post this with the video in the comments so that you can see this in case you want to recreate this yourself. But the third step is you're going to actually cut these left and right corners. You'll cut those off, use some paper snips or whatever scissor you have, and you'll just trim on the score line there. And then again on this side here. And then the next step will be to fold on your score lines. So you're essentially making a pouch, okay? So I'll just kind of fold along these score lines. And then again at the base. So you see how easy that comes together? And then this will be the top flap right here. We'll round the corners also to give it a finished look, but really, really simple to construct. Not a lot of effort or steps. So to create the pouch, I'm going to put the tear tape on this shorter part of the pouch. And I love our tear tape. It's very strong and very simple to use because you literally just tear it. You don't have to use scissors and get them all sticky or anything like that. And then as you know, you want to press it down so the adhesive sticks, and then you'll peel off the paper top like that. And then simply fold it up and you'll be creating your little pouch. How simple is that? And then, as I said, I'm going to round these corners to give it a finished edge. This is one of my old Stampin' Up! Corner rounders. I can't part with some of these things. I use them all the time. But doesn't that give it a nice finished look? So to decorate, what we'll do is get some paper, designer series paper from the Take a Bow. And so, you know, pick the side that you like. And this square here measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And this measures 3 1/4 by 1 3/4. Hey, Susie. Well, I love these too. And this is actually inspired by you, which I mentioned at the beginning in case you didn't see that. So thank you for the inspiration. So I'm going to pick these sides here, and I will put a little bit of our green glue down, and that 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square fits perfectly there. And then before I glue this piece down, I'm going to round these corners as well on one side, and then it'll fit nicely with the flap there. So we'll glue that one down. just like that. So we've got our base, and all that we need to do is tuck our little hot chocolate in there, or any other little surprise that you might want to put inside this pouch. So, all right, we'll set that aside to let that glue dry for a second, and then we'll make our hot chocolate center. So I did go ahead and I pre-punched 2 circles. So I've got a white one and then a red one. And then from one of our die cut sets, I cut out this banner, which is one of my very favorite shapes. Nested Essentials is the name of that die cut set. So to start this, I'm going to stamp with my More Than Autumn set. I picked out the hot cocoa, marshmallows, little gingerbread man, peppermint. So we'll use all those different pieces. And the nice thing about this set is you can make it fall, you can make it Christmas, really whatever you want. Or there's even donuts, it can be every day, it could be birthday. So we'll start by stamping the cup at the bottom to give room for the marshmallows and everything. I'm using my Memento black ink. Put some marshmallows at the top. We'll put a little candy cane in there for the holidays. And last but not least, a little gingy right in the middle. I noticed that Starbucks is selling all their holiday coffees, which I love the peppermint mocha. It's one of my very favorites. So this is perfect for that. You could even use this and put a gift card or something from Starbucks in it too. So it'd be a really cute way to deliver something like that. To color in the mug, cup, I'm gonna use Stampin' Blends, and I have the crumb cake, I have shaded spruce and real red. We'll start with the little Gingy, color him in crumb cake. If you know me well, you know I love gingerbread. I make gingerbread every year. It's been a family tradition really since I was a young girl, and I passed this along to my girls, so we always make gingerbread. It's just a fun little treat and really tasty. So we've got our little Gingy. Now I'll go in with some of the red. I'll use the brush tip to fill in the bigger spaces and then finish it off with the pointed edge for the more precise coloring. I'm a little bit of a messy color. I've seen some beautiful projects done by people where they're really good at coloring. Lots of different shading and things like that. So I'm not quite as good at that, but I do love a good blend, Stampin' Blend. Then I'm gonna use my shaded spruce. We'll color in our Starbucks cup or whatever. And again, I'll use the pointed edge for the more detailed areas. So there you go. The last thing I need to do is color in my candy cane. So we'll take out the real red again and just do a few little stripes. And there you go. All done. So we will adhere this circle to the red. Just slightly, I think it's like 3/8 of an inch larger, maybe a 1/4 inch larger. And we'll let that sit for a second. For the greeting, the thing I also love about this, that there's some really cute sayings, you know, nothing's better than, you had me at, this calls for. I picked the Love You More Than today, and we'll use Love You More Than Hot Cocoa, which must be a lot, right? So we'll stamp, let's see if I can do this straight. I'm not always very straight. That's not too bad. Love You More Than, and then the hot cocoa. You could even mount these on one block if you wanted. So it's a little bit less stamping. So Love You More Than Hot Cocoa. And we will adhere that first to our base. I'll use my Stampin' Seal, although I think it's almost out. There we go. Put that at the bottom here. See if you can see that. And embellish it. These little peppermints, I've been using these a ton, and I know they're not available currently, but they are so cute. They will be available. Just keep checking. I check every day. So you could line them up where you had them on like the midpoint, or you could stagger them like that, really whatever you feel like doing. So last but not least, we will use some Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere our Gingy hot chocolate. And the one thing here that I would say is you want to make sure that, you know, this is more or less to hold the flap in place, but you don't want it to be covered up too much, or else it will kind of bend. So I'm going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals behind here, and I'll show you what I mean. Make sure I'm doing the right direction. And so we'll have it just so it kind of peaks there, and then you can see how it tucks right in. And then really the final touch will be the ribbon. And this is that real pretty red and gold polka dot ribbon. You can use just a little piece of it, and it adds a nice little accent. So I'll use a glue dot here to adhere that to the front. So look how simple and easy that is. And like I said, you don't have to put hot chocolate in there. You could put a gift card. You could put really anything. A fun little surprise. And I really think that these would make great coworker little gifts, because it's always nice to give coworkers, or even, you know, if you are in a class and you have kids, or, you know, just something little to give to someone. It's a great thing to do, and it's thoughtful. You put some time into it, but this really doesn't take a ton of time, which I love that. So you could really make a lot of these, and it wouldn't be a ton of time or supplies. So anyway, thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. Please comment on or share this video. Just love to spread the creativity. Anyone who does will have a chance to win the project I made tonight. And I always love to send these things out, so I really hope to hear from you. And as I mentioned, it is the seasonal sale, so you can find all the really awesome deals on sherrythomas.stampinup.net, and I hope you take advantage of that, and it lasts till Friday. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I'm not sure that I'll be here next week. My husband and I are going to Florida for our anniversary, so I know I won't be online on Wednesday. I might try to pop on before we leave. But if not, I will see you the week of Thanksgiving. Have a great, blessed rest of your week. Bye-bye.